Good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you for being here. Today, the City of West Palm Beach takes a giant step forward. After an extensive national search to which more than 100 candidates responded, I could not be more excited or more honored to announce the appointment of West Palm Beach's newest city administrator. This new city administrator is someone who is already a familiar face here in City Hall, in our city, and in our community. She is someone who leads by example and possesses great ethical character and principles. She is someone with a very long and distinguished career as a public servant, a career that started ironically right here in the city's Housing and Community Development Department and now comes full circle. She's a daughter of this city. She was born and raised in Pleasant City, not far from here. And today I am proud to name Faye Johnson as West Palm Beach City Administrator. Now, City Administrator Ms. Johnson will coordinate the activities of all administrative departments, divisions, and agencies, and will serve as a special liaison between the Mayor, City Commission, and departments, divisions, boards, and commissions. Ms. Johnson will be responsible for oversight and administration of an operating budget of over $300 million and a city workforce of more than 1,700 employees. Faye has more than 33 years of diversified governmental experience, including 13 years in county government administration, 17 years in city government operations, and another 3 years of formal city management training. She joined the city as Assistant City Administrator in August 2019, and she was charged with the oversight of the Human Resources, Finance, and Information Technology departments and the Office of the City Clerk. She has served as interim city administrator since October of 2019. Her prior experience includes serving as Assistant County Administrator for Palm Beach County, County Administrator for St. Lucie County, and Deputy Director of Community and Economic Development for the City of Fort Lauderdale. Indeed, early in her career, Ms. Johnson worked for the City of West Palm Beach as Director of Housing and Community Development. Faye holds a Master of Public Administration from Howard University and a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from Bethune-Cookman College. As mentioned earlier, she's a native of West Palm Beach. In that capacity, she knows our city, our residents, our neighbors, and they know her. Not to be overlooked is the fact that we're making history today. Faye will become the city's first city administrator who is a woman and who is African American. Having Faye Johnson as city administrator is a big win for the city of West Palm Beach. The breadth and depth of her experience, qualifications, and training truly distinguish her and set her above and apart from all other candidates. I look forward to working with her shoulder to shoulder to lead our great city forward. I know she will do a great job for the city and will do so with utmost integrity. Faye, congratulations. Is there anything you'd like to say? Congratulations.
Yeah, I just want to express my appreciation to the mayor for his confidence in his appointment of me as the city administrator. I am truly excited about taking on to him full-time in a permanent capacity. I think for the first time last night, I had butterflies and wasn't able to sleep very well with excitement. I also want to thank the commission for their support as well as city staff. I have truly come home since August of 2019. A number of the colleagues that I worked with back during my first tour we're here, and the new colleagues just welcome me back home with open arms. So I'm looking forward to working with a great team that the city has in place in my new role. You know, in terms of, you know, our structure with the form of government as the strong mayor, the mayor is certainly the chief executive officer of the city, and he has given me a tall order in terms of what he expects out of the city administrator. And Mayor, I'm giving you my commitment that I will deliver. So in terms of putting all of those in sort of broad categories of what I would be focusing on, you know, one would be fiscal responsibility. The mayor has talked about rolling back the tax rate for our residents, and the commission supports him on that. Another area would be operational efficiency, looking at our internal procedures, given that we're going to have a lean and mean organization. Customer service and responsiveness and transparency. Those one of the mayor's key points that he has talked about over and over. And so we're going to be looking at how we can become more effective in that regard. I will also be focusing on workload planning and analysis. I think with where we are with becoming a world-class community as well as a world-class organization, it's important that we take some time to plan out our work and do the critical analysis so that the mayor and the commission have the confidence that it's a well thought out recommendation that we bring forward. And then last but not least, looking at relationship building. There are a lot of city employees whom I still look forward to getting to meet on a first name basis. And so I will be making efforts to do that, as well as the number of organizations within our community that I will become engaged with and start reaching out to work and meet with them. So with that, I'm just looking forward to taking on this new role. And first of all, this weekend, I'm looking forward to getting some sleep. Thank you all.
Any questions?
Mayor,
Yes.
Winnie C. Paul from WPTV. You mentioned this is a big step forward for the city of West Palm Beach. Do you think that this move will restore confidence after the challenging departure from the last city administrator?
Well, I want to focus on the future. I do not believe that all confidence was lost not in the feedback that I've gotten. But nonetheless, this is a new year. It is a new decade. It's a new era in the city of West Palm Beach, and we're moving forward, and I am quite confident and excited about the decision I've made for the new city administrator.
You said this was a nationwide search?
Yes.
How many people did you?
Over 100 responded.
Any other locals?
I can't remember who the details were. I think so, but I can't recall.
What stood out?
What stood out? The level of professionalism, also the extensive experience that Ms. Johnson brings to this job. Over 30 years throughout different levels of government, and so also her problem analysis. And it did not hurt that she stood shoulder to shoulder with me as we were working through some crises in the city. And when you've been in a foxhole with someone, that makes a difference.
Are there any things that took place prior to your announcement today that you would like to see changed differently, done differently?
Well, she and I have had extensive conversations. We won't give you a detailed outline, but yet clearly, we want to be more efficient and more transparent. And there's always room for improvement, and she and I have had conversations about how we can continue to make this wonderful city even better.
What is the biggest obstacle that the city of West Palm Beach faces right now, and how will Faye Johnson be able to assist in that effort?
Well, I don't know if it's an obstacle, but our challenge continues to be making that transition from the sleepy little town that a lot of people have grown accustomed to the emerging metropolis that we are now, and with that comes growing pains. But it's challenges. Listen, that's a nice problem to have, that we're growing. I would be very disappointed if I was up here saying the biggest challenge is that we're losing population, we're having eroding tax base. We do not have that problem. The future of West Palm Beach is very bright. Anything else? Thank you all very much. Happy New Year again.
Thank you.